good to be back.
It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Yeah. Got all the green and the grey. See, I love the rain. Rain's my favourite weather. I'm chuffed.
How was Dubai?
That's good. First time I spent that much time out there. I've been there a couple of times before, for maybe a week or two. It's not the greatest place on earth like some people say it is, but it's cool. Better to be home. I like greenery around me, the countryside. Back into a normal routine. And we'll be in the office soon because we went there yesterday to just see how it's all looking. It's all getting there. So we can technically work from there now. It's not fully furnished, but we could technically work from there. So that'll be exciting once we're all in the office together. Gonna be on radio.
Oh, sweet. Hello, BBC WR.
Hiya, it's Rosie Cassidy. I'm here for an interview at 20 past 10. Hi.
Yeah, we're just coming in.
Perfect, thank you.
Right, let's get our first guest on the mid-morning show. She's 28, born and bred in Coventry, and she's already running a property company with 36 staff and more than 10,000 members. This is Rosie Cassidy, who's made a career out of helping ordinary people become property developers.
So yeah, with Buildup, I call us a growth partner because we can help you with educating you in the first instance, having the support. As you mentioned, our team is pushing 40 people now. It'll probably be 50 by the midpoint of this year.
Wow.
And that's all staff to support our clients. It's, architects, it's planning consultants, it's people involved in construction who have touched every part of the journey and can support our clients in their decision making, but also offering the funding as well, because it's all well and good saying, here's how you do it. But obviously property requires money. So being able to say, look, if you do this, you follow these steps, we'll fund you. It's a complete package for people wanting to, get into the development space. What sets Buildup aside from perhaps others in the industry is that we commit to fund our clients' deals, both at the planning application stage, which is very high risk and very expensive, through to the construction stage. And being able to unlock that door and open that door to people who are new in this industry, who typically investors and banks don't want to touch, is quite literally life-changing for those people. And it's really sort of putting our money where our mouth is, in the sense that we, are fully committed to what we do and what we offer people, because we're willing to put our money, into the pot and take it from concept to a full build out.
Is there still a lot of money to be made in property?
Yes.
If you've got the nerve, there's a lot of money to be made.
Yes, absolutely. Is it getting harder? Yeah. Planning constraints, building control, finance costs, things are more difficult. You've just got to be more creative. It's not maybe as easy as it was 20, 30 years ago. It's not get rich quick. It's not super easy. It's not obviously without stress or difficulty. It used to be sort of, you get your planning and off you go building and you leave the builders to it. Whereas now there's a lot more involvement from kind of everyone. And I want us to combined have the same resources and opportunity that, the big PLCs have. And I'm confident that when we do that, we will actually be able to have an impact on the housing market in the UK and shake up what is currently a monopoly of a few big companies that control, housing supply.
Buildup.
Mm-hmm.
Tis what it says on the tin. But
Yeah.
Genius, did you come up with that name?
I didn't actually. I think we used, honestly, ChatGPT.
I was out there. It was me. Build-Up was my idea. Apparently with ChatGPT, my brilliance has been decimated with AI slop. You do very well.
Followed by Robbie Williams as well.
I know.
What a man.
You know how surreal it is? So slot. When I was chatting to the producers, I went to school with those two, and now Build-Up, and it's just Build-Up, and here we are. Very good though. Also, the thing I love more than anything is when people hear about Build-Up for the first time and think, oh my God, that's a good idea. And they love it, because there's nothing not to love.
Oh,
How was that?
gold. No, that's good. Yeah, I think I was doing like boot camps and stuff and podcasts or whatever. Like, it's just going and chatting, isn't it? But she was nice, Molly, the lady that interviewed me. Been a while since I've been driving the city centre of Coventry.
Let's talk business.
We're doing deals. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
We actually only need one of these desks in here.
Yeah, because where's Will's desk?
So Will's desk downstairs. Will's desk will go here, where this desk is.
Oh, that green is lovely. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I like
Just see a little bit of what was the remnants of Brothel Red.
Welcome to Derek.
It's our palliative care unit. But they put that on upside down, surely. Oh no.
How'd you get out?
How'd you get out?
The floor looks unbelievable.
This is unreal. The Pants of Care thing does that character, no doubt.
So this is the shared room that I just need to get a desk thing made for. I want something like this sort of vibe, like a library, reading area, study area. Love my chandelier. Peter cannot afford.
We're in the office. Well, not in the office, but the office actually looks like an office now.
Or starting to.
And it will look so good.
How are we looking?
Getting there.
When was the last time you were here?
Before I went to Dubai, I was here sort of Christmas time doing the show home. Some little doors and windows they don't need lots, so it was a hold up.
Get things moving on a normal level again.
Yeah, it's been quiet here.
Yeah, it has been, isn't it?
Looking good. See the full.
Back to us. We were talking this morning, we should, for completion, I think we should be looking at end of April. I mean, realistically, don't forget, built into that, you'd have a load of snagging. So it's going to look finished before that.
Yeah. Nearly a 2-year delay getting started. You just gotta breathe and let it happen. Basically, before I left for Dubai, I came and did a load of bits, but there was still some stuff left over. So my brother came and built some stuff and I was literally on FaceTime to him, like, put that there, put this here. And we made a list of obviously everything that's like outstanding that we need. So like cushion inserts, etc. So all those deliveries are here now. So I just need to go through and place everything. The contractor had some financial issues. Back end of last year, they did get a investor on board, which was great. But then the kind of whole buyout took longer than we would have liked or they would have liked. So in that time, they basically were a bit short on cash, so workers aren't here. So like today, it's very quiet on site, but this morning, all of the money landed to pay off the whole supply chain and everything, give them the cash float that they needed, because overall they're a profitable business. They just, for reasons I won't sort of got into a bit of a hole. Yeah, they can finally kind of get moving on my site again. Obviously, there will have to be a conversation around LED payments for it being so late. When it was first late, we sort of said, look, we won't charge them because we just want to get the job done. But, you know, that's not the case anymore because we're so late. We've had some people come in and viewing plots, quite a lot of interest, but obviously I just want to get the show home fully done. One, so I don't have to be here ever again, but so we can get it fully. At the minute, the other property is launched to the market, the 3-bed, but I want to get the 4-bed launched with obviously all its lovely pictures. Never speak about this site ever again. Final touches. I need to come steam these, but making beds. Get off the dang bed! Yeah, one thing I always said when doing this show home was I wanted it to feel homely when you walked in. Like I wanted people to remember visiting this house against other, you know, new builds because of the feel it gave them. And hopefully we're achieving that. Oh my goodness! He really is my child.
Can dogs have ADHD?
If they do, my child does. He is my child, so makes sense.
I forgot how big it was.
Hello.
We're in the Pelican. We're in the best kept secret in London, where we're doing our London-based events for this year. What do you reckon?
Beautiful. Well, I found it, so go me. I'm good. How are you? I bet you can't get him.
He always goes upstairs trying to find people's beds to sleep in.
Alright, let's record some else.
Yeah, let's go. Ads filmed. We filmed almost everything in like 2.5 hours because they were going to charge us an absolute fortune to carry on. And now we have to go to the backside to do the members event tomorrow. Hey, but look at that. It's a bit better than a Hilton, isn't it? Move up in the world, and I'll see you tomorrow for the Members Summit.
So today is our second in-person event for our Buildup members. Really, it's just about getting as many of our members together as possible. Obviously, share updates about Buildup, share success stories, share troubles if people are having troubles. Because one thing I think people really underestimate about sort of the development world, particularly for people who are maybe, working a normal job and trying to do this on the side, is whilst it's very exciting and yes, you can make uplifts of £1 million, it can build out and it's life-changing, it can be a really lonely and long journey to get there. But when you're just sat alone, maybe you're trying to carve time out of a week where you're really busy and you're sacrificing doing other things, spending time with family, whatever, to achieve this. When you're doing that alone, it can be really tough. And obviously we have the online community, and we have Emma, our accountability coach, who can work with our students. But to actually get everyone here together in person, everyone's on the same journey, although it might look a little bit different, I think it really helps people to stay motivated over a kind of a longer period of time and stick to the process, even when it's tough, and just be reassured that what they're going through is completely normal. And at the end of the day, if you want to make, even 300 grand out of a deal, it's not going to happen easily. If you can make 300 grand easily, everybody would be doing it. And it's often the ongoing kind of mental challenge of the setbacks that's the hardest bit, rather than anything kind of technical. Some people I'm talking to on every single call. So you do get to kind of know these people, and then all of a sudden you meet them in person. And yeah, it's nice to actually sort of chat with them. And sometimes I'll bring deals and I'll talk business with them, but also just chat about life as well. So it's nice to, I guess, build more of a personal relationship with these people that we're working with professionally.
And the event went incredibly well. We had 160 new Buildup members pretty much in that room. It's such a good day, and it's so good to meet everyone because it becomes real. These are the people that we're going to work with for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years. The least we can do is spend the day with them, pay to spend the day with them in London, get to know them, shake their hands, meet them. We technically, Buildup is an online business. It ain't that online anymore. And that is why we are built different.
Big backpack. I was just chatting to people holding your backpack like I was at school. I was like...
Everyone leaves those days feeling inspired, motivated, excited. Just almost like a new lease of life, and knowing they can do it. And getting people up to speak like Addy and Emma and Zoe is just further testament. You need to go out and do it. It's not that difficult. It just takes time.
They were sort of saying at the end, some of the older members were sort of saying it's good. They sort of lost a bit of motivation, which, as I was sort of saying before, it is tough to keep at it. And days like this and seeing the results other people are having by just sticking at it, just saying it gives them the kick up the arse they need. People often say it's too good to be true, and yeah, kind of is. But I just say we make money from this. Obviously, you make money from it. The funding line makes money. Just is a win-win. Just no one's done it before. That's why it sounds too good to be true.
Today's the biggest day of my bumper car because it's the day we get to collect the car I've wanted since I was 16. I wanted a Porsche for 12 years. Not just a Porsche. I wanted a Targa for 12 years. This is Spud.
Hi, Spud.
This is Rosie's dog.
How old is he? 5?
4 or 5, yeah.
4 or 5?
No, I'm a very big car person. I always have been because of my dad. I've not really loved any cars that I've had because I got to the age where I was all I wanted was a Targa. Why would you want to be bounced around in a GTRS when you can just have a Targa, roof down, and just float around?
What is it you do? Your parents told me a little bit about it, but...
We are property developers.
Yep.
And then we basically teach people how to be property developers as well. Cool. So there are 2 sides to it, an education business and then the actual development business.
Dog boy, good in an angel boy in the doorway, boy. She was a lipstick boy, she was a beautiful boy, and tears boy, and all in your inner space, boy. You had hand girls, boy, and steel, boy. You had chemicals, boy, had grown close to you, boy, and you just grown, boy. She said, come over. She said,
Oh my god. It feels wonderful.
I'm very happy.
If it wasn't for Rosie about 2 weeks ago, I would not be here. Because she had to bully me into doing it now.
Hearing him talk about it all the time, I shut up.
First drive. I've never driven one before, ever. I didn't want to ruin it for myself. I wanted my first drive to be when it was my car. What is my life? No words. Oh my god!
bad boy, dog boy, doing an angel boy in the doorway, boy. She was a lipstick boy. She was a beautiful boy.
Hell, that fast! Oh my god! That is very aggressive. Oh, gives me the absolute fizz. I am so happy with what I do and where I live. It's the only materialistic thing I've ever wanted, ever, was as a silver Targa. And we have one. What more could you possibly need in your life than a paper mache house, be in business with all your best friends, and a Targa? What more could you possibly want or need?
Pete has, I don't want to say like financial anxiety, but he's very cautious with money, which is obviously a good thing. And, you know, it is a big financial commitment. So he's always saying when this happens, when this happens, when this happens, it would happen and Tiggy would never happen. So I've been hearing about this car forever, being told about the roof mechanism and why it's special and why this and why that. And I don't care about cars. So it got to the point where I was like, I will buy this car just to shut him up if I need to. So when the boot camp went well and he said if we do a certain number, he'll get the Targa. The number comes and he's saying no, but we did have quite a few unexpected bills to pay and different investments to make. Opportunities came up, so we weren't as maybe cash liquid as we thought we'd be. So I just said to Pete, all you've ever wanted from life is a paper mache house with a Targa on the drive, so what else are you going to spend your money on? So yeah, I bullied him into getting it. He's happy as anything. It's going to give him untold amounts of happiness, and for him it's just a symbol of all of his hard work, all of our hard work, and yeah, couldn't be prouder or happier for him.
Hello, welcome to Buildup Live. Isn't it crazy how it goes from an idea in my bedroom to the Belgian in 10 months? I've never had to go through security to get into my own event venue before. It's a wristband. Up in Magaluf.
How you doing?
Myself. People have just started to come in. The first Build Up Live ever is about to commence. We have 220 slides. I couldn't remember one to the next because I've looked at them for such a long time. Doing things you've never done before. And Ross is literally nowhere to be found. Okay.
They love me.
I'm 28, Rosie's 29. We never thought this was going to be this amazing, big, crazy business with loads of staff and massive payroll, huge expenses. But what did we decide to do anyway? We just went, did it. Because when you know you have something so good in front of you, you owe it to yourself to be brave. And so much of what we do is so scary. But that is true. You probably would have done it by now.
What's up? I feel like I always get ill on these things. It's like my body knows and is just a traitor. But I feel a lot better now, so hopefully tomorrow I feel a lot better. Because this morning on the train in, genuinely I thought, they might have to cancel this and just take the L on what it's cost us to rent that place. But I was like, I can't do it. But then battered through. And now we're here, pulling back to the Airbnb. Have a little nap, I think.
The difference in between.
Oi! Go away. I'd sleep.
Oh, still feel awful.
Yeah, you look awful as well. It's like a halo around that head. A money-making halo. I wish there was. We all know you all come to see Developer Diaries because of me. We just need Peter to get me a company car and you can see me more.
You're never in the country.
He needs to get me a plane then.
This year, have you been more in the UK or not in the UK?
I might have to get back to you on that. You live and you learn.
We definitely learn.
Like, I lived thinking I didn't like Peter. But then I learned that he could pay me good money. And here we are.
He was an arsehole to me when I first met him.
And cut.
Good morning. How are you? You ready? Can we give out some goodie bags throughout the day as well?
Yeah.
Just for like little things.
Contemplate my fate. And do they know the places where we go when we're gray and old? Ooh, 'cause I have been told that salvation lets their wings unfold. Ooh, 'cause when I'm lying in my bed, thoughts running through my head, and I feel that love is dead.
Oh, look, he's got a crowd.
I'm loving angels instead, and through it, oh, she offers me protection. A lot of love and affection, whether I'm right or wrong, and down the waterfall, wherever it may take me, I know that life won't break me.
He is a star, world class.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
This is his ritual. Any event we do and he's here, he sings Angels before. We realise when we do a boot camp, we have 5 days. We go over like between 11 and 12 hours across 5 days, and you can get across everything. You can't do that in 5 hours, 6 hours. So we've actually changed sort of the agenda to not do the finance bit and the building out bit, because most people in here are not at that stage anyway. So changing the slides for that, and just making sure that on the day, people can leave with like genuinely useful information, ultimately so they can make a decision on whether or not they want to do it. If it was us, great. If it's not with us, great. Don't really care. They need to understand whether it is or isn't, and that's what we're trying to do. You don't make the decision to be a developer in a day. It's something you do for the rest of your life.
How are you feeling this morning?
Great. I need your berries. And our meal. Some panting going up these stairs.
It's day 2. Everyone's here. We're about to open the curtains and kick off Buildup Live for maybe the final time ever.
We've got lunch now for an hour. We haven't got like a room to hide in. But sometimes we do events, we kind of have a room that nobody else can get into. So, I was hoping you'd wait till you get to the part, but at least you did do it in the venue.
We got designing sites next. It's the most geeky part, but people love it. I think finding sites is the most dope, but just me, I'm just a guy. And then we've got Sammy Heaton on the mic. God help us.
And this was thrust on me this morning that I had to do a bit of a speech. So the nerves are a bit like when you're in primary school and you had to go and do the nativity play. That's what it feels like. This was my letter, I printed this out on quite a thick card, and this was a bunch of the letters that I sent out. And in total, I sent 75-ish letters, and I received 8 responses. This particular call came in probably 3 months after I sent the letter, and we decided to put forward an option agreement. We put forward $1,050,000. The land at the moment is currently worth only about $800,000. So you're looking at about £250,000 uplift for them. Because I think a lot of people ask, well, what does the landowner get? Well, for them, it's an extra $250,000. And the profit is around about 2 million. With 46 units, you're looking at a planning uplift, new value of around about 3 million. Developer Diaries, Pelican event, out. Out. Finish. Finito.